Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video, we're going to take a look inside of MiniArt's brand new P-47 release. Alright, so here it is, Andy Hobby headquarters, you can see on the sticker. It was nicely wrapped in tissue. I did open it up and then had to refilm this, so it was not nicer than it looks right now, but I just want to show you the fact that it came wrapped in tissue paper, very Japanese-esque, and yeah, very nicely packed. And there we go, the box art. This is the advanced kit, and it's a P-47D-30RA Thunderbolt from MiniArt in 48 scale. Open this up, not looked inside the box yet. And let's see what we got. It feels like it's taped, but maybe it's not. This box is very hard to open. There we go. And I've actually never ever purchased or looked inside a MiniArt kit before. Shock horror. So here's what we got. We've got a bag full of plastic. We've got the instructions and decals in this little book right here. So let me open this up. If I can find the... what am I doing here? I can't find the... where it's sealed. Okay, I'm just going to rip it open. Stencils and decals we will look at in a minute, and I think there's something else in here too. Maybe not. So instruction book, and right off the bat we can see some of the beautiful markings. Now I bought this kit based upon these markings right here with the yellowy orange and the blue front, just really nice with the natural metal finish. You got this other nice markings here. And here, all the parts, there should be some photo etch, which I didn't see, but I'm guessing maybe they're in the envelope. Tons of plastic, clear parts, decals, all that kind of jazz. And as you can see, we get through basic assembly or advanced assembly. So we can just basically put the seat together, or we can do the advanced. We have the photo etch and the straps and the seat belts. Going through here, pretty nice instructions, pretty nice laid out. I'm not going to go through every single step. If you want, you can just pause this and look at it in your own time. Or you can just go to ScaleMates and look at the PDF. So putting the fuselage halves together, and all this about the engine. See the beautiful detail for the engine. There is some more detail which we'll talk about later. Again, all this beautiful detail. And going on through the wings, and we have the gun bay. Used only the open hatch on the wind. Not sure exactly what that means. Maybe there's a translation issue there. Maybe wing? Again, all this detail, you can look at it in your own time, but tons of detail going on the wings. This is all still wings, and we're moving on. We've got some, it's like we're working on the weapons bay or the gun bay, and drop tanks, various versions. And back here, we've got some really nice wiring diagrams for the engine. Another version, color callouts here. We have, excuse me, we have color callouts for the drop tanks and the bombs, and all the colors, which I'll hold up to the camera. And there we go, they're the other versions. So there's a few different versions, different flavors of this. This is the latest one, 48029. All right, so instructions done. Let's look at the decals. And no real problems there, looking really cool. These are the squadron markings. And now on to the stencils. Oh, upside down. Quite a lot of stencils for a warbird there. All right, now let's get into the big bag of plastic here. Again, it's kind of sealed interestingly. You can't really reseal it. All right, so firstly, we got this little envelope, which I'm guessing is a photo etch, and it is. All right, a couple of different props. And here's the actual aircraft itself. And looks like no real rivet detail on there, but it's definitely got the power lines on there. So, two sides. And the wings and the flaps. Again, well, actually on the wings we do have some rivet detail. You can see along here. And you can see how it's all open. We put the gun bays in. Another big sprue here. Looks like some landing gear and rudder and other smaller parts. Really nice plastic. A few little on the back here, a few ejection pin pieces. They just make sure you sand these off or just cut them off so you don't foul anything. But they're all on the back. You're not going to see any of that. A really nice detail. Okay, these are like parts of the engine. Very long, skinny sprue. Again, you see really nice detail. Looks like wheels. Looks like we have several different versions. Again, a very long, skinny sprue. And some smaller parts. All beautifully molded. No problems at all. Next up, we have a bunch of little sprues kind of attached together. So we have the drop tanks. I think again, depending on what version you do, there's different sizes. These are the bombs. It's kind of hard to show these on the camera because all the sprues are kind of long and skinny. All right, next up, this is a match pair. So we have exactly the same as what we just looked at. And more wing stuff. Okay, a couple of small sprues. Looks like we got the instrument panel and a few other detail parts there. Look very nicely, crisply molded. Now I'm just going to back to this again because I believe the instrument panel is a decal, which I might have missed. So there's several options here. We got this version. We got these instrument panels as well. And finally, clear parts on warbirds. You know, it's not such a big deal. A couple of lights, and we've got the front windscreen and the rear part of the canopy looking very clear. I don't want to get out plastic and damage it. So yeah, no problems there at all. So that's the kit, which looks really nice. But those of you, on YouTube, obviously, should know Plasmo. Plasmo, I think, has like 700,000 subscribers, and he's a real, artist and a very smart guy. And he started doing some aftermarket. So if you go to his video where he made a beautiful version of this, he created basically some more detail goes on behind the engine. And it's all this right here. And if you're like me, has a 3D printer, you can buy the file. The link is on his video description, and you can buy the file and just print it yourself. And that's exactly what I did. So I 3D printed, I put them all in here so I don't lose the parts. And Plasmo designed all this. I'm trying to find a good part here to show you. Like all this stuff, I mean, he designed, there's a bunch of pipes in there and all kinds of stuff, as you see on the picture here. So I think it was about 10 euros, I think it was, 11 US dollars. You can download the file, and then you obviously print as much of these as you want out. You know, if you make a mistake or break anything, just print it out again. And again, this is some of the framing. So it basically adds all this beautiful detail behind the engine and just really makes the kit, you know, that extra level. And it's interesting because this really is, I think, the future of modeling. Like, I don't think plastic kits are going away, but talented people like Plasmo who are creating this aftermarket stuff, and if you have a 3D printer at home, you can just simply print it out for a reasonable cost. I mean, resin, I mean, we're talking about a few cents of resin, barely anything here. And then you can actually improve your model at home through aftermarket rather than going to like Edward or, you know, different companies and buying stuff and having it shipped to you. So I thought that was really cool. So I'm going to share this with you. And again, you know, this is full of pipes and hoses and all kinds of cool stuff in there. And yeah, looking forward to building this one. So that's basically it. That is the P-47 Thunderbolt from MiniArt. Looks a fantastic kit, really nice markings, and again with that 3D printed extras, I think it really takes it to the next level. So yeah, thank you for watching as always. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.